and welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten, and today I am doing a whip. It is Sunday, it is a week before Christmas. I've got loads I need to be doing, but I wanted to come on and do a whip. Now today I am just gonna update you all on what's been going on in my life in the last few weeks. It has been quite busy. Thank you to everybody who commented on my last video and said hope you feel better soon. I am starting to feel a little bit better, but today it is all about diamond painting. So it is Sunday afternoon, I think it's afternoon now, I'm not sure, and I am working on my Randall Spangler's Firefly Fireworks, which, as you can see, is the epitome in colour blocking. If colour blocking is not your thing, do not buy this kit. So it's not a very interesting whip video, but I need to get this done. I'm not even halfway yet, I don't think. Very much behind on my whips. I am using my pink standard cook tray. This was a limited edition colour. Last year. It is my favourite colour. It is literally my favourite colour tray. I absolutely adore this one. I am using one of my polyfoam pens, and this is from the new batch that I just put up. There are some of these available on Etsy as we speak. I have also added a number of other items as well, if you haven't already seen. So first of all, we do have the cat phone stand. Obviously I can't show me using it because I'm filming off my phone, but we have the cat stand. We also have the dog stand. Now currently these are available in this hot pink colour because I decided just to use this colour to launch these items. If they go down well, I will then be doing these in the basic colours. So I'll be doing a white, a grey and a black. I am going to bring in black to do some of these. I also have the drill funnel. So we have a lovely sturdy drill funnel. This is for round pots. They fit in there, she says, with the lid on. They don't fit in there perfectly with the lid on. They fit in there perfectly without a lid on. Let me just see if I can. It's a little bit difficult when you're at an angle. So these fit in perfectly, nice and sturdy. Drills go in the top, straight in your pot, not anywhere else. I also have a version for the small Tic Tac boxes. It's only for the small ones, not for the larger ones. So drill funnels are also available at the moment in the hot pink. Again, they will be coming in white, grey and black. And I also have a new light grey tray. This one hasn't even been finished off properly. This is a grey colour that I got. So do make sure when you are ordering that you are checking to see if it is the silver grey colour that you want, which is this one, or the light grey colour. Usually I only have the light grey colour if I order it by mistake. So there is that on there, and of course the pens. So they all went up onto Etsy this morning. I've just ordered a bunch of new boxes because I cannot fit the drill funnels and the cat stands etc. in the normal mailing boxes, so they will need to go in a bigger box. Just bear that in mind when you are ordering. So Etsy is going well. It's always difficult this time of year because of course we all have Christmas stuff, but none of these items are too expensive. I will also be doing a cable tidy. I'm going to show you mine. So this is mine. And literally mine has magnets on, so it sticks onto the metal part, and it just means that you can keep all your cables nice and tidy. You can just screw these, you can screw straight through and screw them to things. I have mine on magnets just because I've got a metal frame on my desk, so they will be coming as well, again in white, black and grey. So that's the only thing I will be bringing black filament in for, will be for those items. I do not intend to do a black tray, just need to point that out. It is of course the weekend before Christmas, and what has been going on. So first of all, it was Kat's birthday weekend last weekend, so let's get into that. I would normally do a whip and I would do comments and questions, and I fully intend to do that. I'm going to film that tomorrow when I'm on my day off, to go up later in the week, but possibly on a different whip. So actually, before we get into that, let's go through the whips that I've currently got, because obviously we finished with DIY DP November 23. So my current whips include my conversion, my stained glass Hobbit conversion. They include this one, which is my Randall Spangler Firefly Fireworks. I have switched out the ABs in this top section for glow in the dark drills, because I just thought it would look pretty cool. So I have done that. I am also working on, I have just started Demure Wisdom, that may feature in the next whip, because I like to have a square and a round on at any one time. I also in the car have Corgi Nights from Dreamer Designs. That is ongoing. Keep it in my car just in case I get stranded anywhere and I've got some time. I am also very tempted to start work on the little Snoopy picture that I've got, because Penny keeps telling me I'd have time to get it done for Christmas. Not sure when she thinks I'm going to have the time to do that, but I am tempted. It is only 9 colours, so it might be a cute little one to do. But mainly at the minute I'm trying to just work on this, to try and get as much of this done as possible, and Demure Wisdom is there for me to switch to squares if I feel like it. So that's where I am canvas wise. Business wise, nearly out of the purple tray. There is literally a couple of lavender trays left. They will not be coming back at this time. I might bring them back in. You know, running something like this, doing limited edition colours, it very much depends on demand. You know, if I get a load of people over the next few months going, I really wish you'd do the purple, I really wish you'd do the purple, then of course I would be happy to redo it if I can get the same colour again. But there's no telling. Filament colours are tricky little buggers, so I don't know. But at the minute I'm just trying to build up. That is the worst example of multi-placing you will ever see. I'm just trying to build up what stock I've got now. White trays I've got plenty, grey trays is building nicely, and I've even started producing a limited edition colour for next year. So that will be done soon, so it won't take too long. That's where I am. I have been racked with the last few weeks with coughs and colds and all that sort of thing, which has not been great. So for Kat's 18th, it was her birthday on the Tuesday, and because she was at school we obviously couldn't do anything. I had work and Ashley had work and all that sort of thing. So what we did was we planned to go away for the weekend to London. I am a country girl, and my husband's a little bit better with city than I am, but we had this lovely plan. We would go to London early on the Saturday morning by train. We would then go to Carnaby Street, because I haven't been for years, and it used to be such a chic little place to visit, and you'd get all these little shops and stalls that had various items that you couldn't get anywhere else. That's what I used to love about it, especially if you were into punk or, you know, alternative stuff. So the plan was we'd go to London, walk around Carnaby Street, we would find somewhere to have some lunch, and we would then go to Hamleys. And the reason we wanted to go to Hamleys is, number one, it's Christmas, and Hamleys at Christmas is always the best time. And secondly, because my daughter has a large collection of Transformers. She's proper into Transformers. It was her obsession when she was younger. And despite the fact she's now 18, she's still into them. She still likes to collect them. So off we go to London. We get into London and realise just how freaking busy it is for Christmas. And literally within the first few minutes, I'm already annoyed by people on the tube station because people are so freaking rude. They really are. Anyway, off we go to Carnaby Street. Now, in my defence, it is 30 years since I went, so it has changed a lot. And it is very much, they had some beautiful lights, granted, but the shops are basically the same, you know, posh shops you can find in any big city. You know, expensive, flashy, blah, 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 blah. No prices in the window, let's not bother. That type of place. So we were a bit disappointed, put it that way. So we then think, oh, that's fine, we'll go over to Hamleys. So we walk to Hamleys. Very busy. Again, it is a couple of weeks before Christmas. We shouldn't have expected anything different. And we get into Hamleys, and despite having a 7-foot tall Optimus Prime, they had barely any Transformers at all. Now, Kat gets quite emotional when things don't always go as she planned. So we were disappointed by Carnaby Street. We are then disappointed in Hamleys. We did end up buying a couple of baubles and a couple of presents while we were there. But she was really, really upset about the fact they had no Transformers. So we decided, right, what we'll do then is we'll go and find somewhere to have something to eat. So we came across this pub, decided to go in. So we go in, we order our drinks. Ashley has a beer, Kat has Coke, I asked for a cappuccino. And this is where it all starts to unravel. It's the only way I can describe it. So first of all, my coffee comes and there is no sugar. So my husband goes off and says, you know, can we have some sugar from a wife's coffee? Turns out that this pub at Christmas in London does not have any sugar. So I'm like, are you actually serious? Because, you know, they do food, they do desserts, so why would they not have any sugar at all? But no, they had no sugar. So me being me, I'm like, you know, you can take that away then, because I can't drink it. Can't drink it with that sugar in it. So that annoyed me. My husband then went off to order food. You know, we decided to order some food. And while he was gone, poor old Kat got really upset because she was overwhelmed by how many people were around, and because she was disappointed that they didn't have any Transformers. And I mean full on crying, upset. And I hate to see my kids cry. I really do. I really struggle. As somebody with anxiety, I know how over anxious you can get when you are surrounded by a shit ton of people who are just all incredibly rude and insist on pushing past you to get on the tube when there's a tube every 2 minutes to the same place. It's ridiculous. So anyway, she got really upset, and she then decides to tell us that she didn't wake up feeling very well that morning. So we're like, you know, why didn't you say? Right, I've either got a drill that won't stick, or I've got a piece of plastic on my canvas or something. Why won't that stick? That one is. There we go. I don't know what it was. Not a clue. Anyway, yeah, she got really, she basically woken up with a bit of a sore throat and cold symptoms. So we're like, oh, you should have said, we could have cancelled, we could have done it some other time. And the whole purpose of us going to London was to go and see Les Mis. So she was like, no, you know, I want to see the show, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, we sit there for a bit. We decide to have a look for other toy stores in London that would have Transformers, and luckily for us we found a lovely place where they do sort of collector's items toys. So after we have our food, now the food, I had fish and chips, and this piece of fish, there was hardly any fish inside this batter. I mean, it was rank. And I was sitting there and like, we're just not having a good day. Just not having a good day at all. So we then head off to our hotel. We get there. The hotel itself was being refurbished, which was fine. We knew that before we got there. We went up, a lovely big room, 2 double beds, which is fab. Because we were sharing a room with Kat, you know, she's not shy enough that she's has to have her own room or anything. And we decide to rest up for a bit before we go out to see the show. So yeah, we get ready, go into the bathroom. It is disgusting. The bath was not a bath I was going to get in anytime soon, not even for a shower. It was awful. So we decided we're just going to get changed. The show started at 7:30. Drinks were ordered for 7 o'clock. So my husband said, oh, he said, you know, we need to leave plenty of time to get there. So I'm like, well, okay, if we leave about 6:30. And he was going, really? He was going, you know, we've got to walk from here to the tube station, get the tube to so-and-so, and then walk to the thing. And I'm like, I think we need to leave by about 5:30. And I'm like, really? Really think it's going to take us that long? There's tubes every 2 minutes. Anyway, he insisted, so we got dressed and off we go. So we go off to the show. It's all good. There's a queue round the block for the theatre, so we have to queue up in that. We get in, we get our drinks, we get into the show. Now, Les Mis is one of those things that my husband has seen and I have not. And when I tried to watch the film, I fell asleep after 10 minutes because I always assumed it was quite a dark story and wasn't my thing at all. You know, I like musicals where you can have a little bit of a laugh and you can sing along to the music and all that sort of thing. So I didn't feel like it was my type of thing at all. I was so wrong. It was amazing, and I hate having to tell my husband that he's right. However, it became very apparent during the course of this first section that Kat was really struggling, and I didn't know if she was struggling with anxiety or what it was, but she was clearly panicking. And I'm sort of saying to her, do you want to leave? We'll come out. Do you want to go out? And she's like, no, no, no. So we get to the interval. Ashley had already pre-ordered drinks for the interval, so he goes off to get the drinks, and Kat comes out and basically, again, just bursts into tears. And she's like, I was feeling really anxious, I'm trying to undo my waistcoat, and then my hand cramped up and I couldn't get it undone, and I kept thinking my head was in the way of the people behind me. She just got herself into a right state, and because her stomach was churning, she was terrified that she was going to throw up or something in front of all these people, up in the tears. So managed to find a disabled toilet. So she went off to the toilet, got herself sorted. We went back up to where we were getting the drinks to meet her dad. And yeah, she's just in tears, bless her. It was just so overwhelming and just everything going on. And she didn't feel well. And she'd actually said, I just feel really poorly. At this point, I then feel her head and realise that she is running a really, really high temperature. So I'd sort of said to her, look, we can just go. And she's like, no, I don't want to ruin your weekend. And it's like, well, it's not our weekend, it's your weekend, it's for your 18th. And she's like, no, I really want to see the show. It's really good. I'll be okay. I'll be fine. So we decided to continue on with the show, and it was phenomenal. It was amazing. So what we then did was we headed off to McDonald's to get something to eat. We'd had the rough lunch earlier, so we thought we'll grab McDonald's. So we got what we wanted. Kat just ordered some chips, some fries, should I say, and a cheeseburger. And she decided to eat her fries because she was feeling a bit iffy. She ate her fries and she got her burger in her bag. So we stop off at a local shop that was still open, and we bought some Lemsip for her because she can't take pills. So there's no point buying flu capsules because she won't eat them. She can't swallow them. So we bought some Lemsip, and we'd finished our McDonald's. She's got a burger in her bag, and we're going to head back to the hotel. And we decided that instead of going to HMS Belfast on the Sunday, we would literally just pop to Camden Market because it was on the way to getting to King's Cross anyway from where we were, and we would just go home because she was clearly not well. So we get on the tube, and it's a lot quieter than it was earlier in the evening. It wasn't quite as panicked. We stood up because there wasn't anywhere to sit. And literally, I turned round and looked at Kat, and she was grey, bless her. And I went, are you going to be sick? And she put her hand up over her mouth, and I'm like, in the bag, in the bag, in the bag. So we stand on the tube. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny, bless her. And she literally throws up into her burger bag. And we sort of get off at the tube, and she's like, she looks really poorly, bless her. And she was going, but I really wanted that burger. So we're kind of, let's just get back to the hotel. You know, you're clearly unwell. Let's just get back to the hotel. You can get some Lemsip in you. Get into bed, and we'll see, you know, we'll see how you feel in the morning. So we ended up going back. I did sleep quite well considering. I don't normally sleep well the first night somewhere new, but I did. I managed to sleep quite well. She woke up the next morning. She said she felt much better than she did. So we said, okay, let's go to Camden Market, which was brilliant, have to say. So we ended up getting the train back. It wasn't the weekend we expected. I did point out that most 18-year-olds would be throwing up because they've drunk too much alcohol, whereas Kat, she's got flu. So yeah, we came home, which meant that Monday she was off school. I was off work anyway. My husband was off work because he booked it as a day's holiday. And then my husband started complaining of earache. So it was like, great. So this earache's so bad. He was like, I literally can't hear out of that ear. It feels like it's all blocked. So we spent the day, you know, just mulling around a bit. It wasn't the best. Later that night, he really struggled to sleep. So we then get to like Wednesday. I'm back at work. Kat goes back to school because she's feeling much better. She's still coldy, but she isn't as sick as she was. So we do that. And my husband rings the doctors because this ear is so painful now. He can't sleep. So we wait all day for the doctor to phone in. Turns out he has got eczema inside his ear, and it's infected. He's got an ear infection. So he then needed medication. I came home on the Wednesday and I had a rotten head. Felt really unwell. Lovely taste of burnt phlegm in my throat, and yeah, I then came down with whatever Kat had had. However, me being the mum, Of course, I've still got to do the school run because Ashley's unwell, so he can't drive, and I've still got to go to work because I can't afford not to. So I then spent the next 2 days just trying to get through work and struggling. That's pretty much it. Which brings us to now. So yesterday I was a bit worse than I am today. I actually don't feel too bad today, but that was my week pretty much. So I'm just going to pull my cover papers off. I am of course sporting the beautiful Christmassy penguins that Penny at Calf Sparkle has designed. I love these. I am well and truly back in the habit of using cover papers because when you've got so many beautiful ones, why would you not? Let's face it, why would you not? When they're so darn cute. So I'm literally doing a line. Once I get a line covered with cover papers, I am then setting this off. I could actually, I think they're in this because I do now have a second release paper booklet. Have I got any more penguins? I might not be in that one. And I've got 2 just because you can only get so many in the other one. And I was filling one up. Trying to think if I've got any more penguins. No, I haven't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that's right, I've got 10. So yeah, once I've got a full row done, I'll then cut that strip of plastic off. This may all change if I ever get a Diamond Art Club with the perforated cover. So I'm going to pull this down, but as you can see, massive amounts of colour blocking, so I'm using a 10 placer. And I've just gone back to the pink tray because it's my favourite colour. Love the purple, but I used it for a whole month, so I'm sort of over the purple at the time being. So it's back to this colour. Have I got any more of those in my spares? 995. Don't think I have. I think I've used them all. Oh, got a few. They can go in. Not many though. And lots of static, because that's what you need. So that was my week. I will say Kat is much better now. She's fully recovered. Ashley is getting better. We've had an awful lot on. We still have no Christmas tree up. We were going to get a new one, a real one. I think we're just going to stick up the little artificial one now. But yeah, no Christmas tree up. Still haven't got the majority of presents. Week before Christmas, it's all going tits up. But you know, it is what it is. And yeah, hopefully sales from the shop will give me a little bit of added cash. I did not place those very well then. Yeah, a little bit of extra cash for over Christmas, that would be helpful. So yeah, the plan is today was to get this video because I'm going to be dotting anyway. Hopefully you can actually still see what I'm doing. I apologise if it's out of shot. You know, I fully intend on staying in my pyjamas today and just dotting. I've got some TV to watch. I'm finishing off watching The Crown. And now it's the run up to Christmas, so now we will concentrate on that holiday period. So I wanted to come on and say about videos over the Christmas period. I'm not filming ahead of schedule, literally because I just don't know how each day is going to pan out. So I will put content up as and when I can. I do have another unboxing video still to go up from Diamond Art Club. Had it forever. But that's a short video. So I'm hoping that tomorrow I can film another whip to go on later this week. And you never know, if I feel the urge, I may just do the Snoopy one, because if I get the Snoopy one done quickly, I can also kit it down, which will help. As you can hear, machines are going like crazy. Hopefully, long may it continue. So I think that's about it. I think that's me caught up. I do need to say thank you to the lovely Betsy McLeod for again buying me coffees. I will save that stash until next year, because I won't be buying any Diamond Art Club now. I haven't even asked for Diamond Art Club for Christmas either. You know, I've got a pretty good stash going on, so there's nothing that I really want at the minute. But that will go towards it. So thank you. Also thank you to whoever ordered through my link. For the first time, I did get a little bit of commission from that as well, which always goes back into the channel. And the plan this week is, yes, I will be live on Friday the 22nd. I will not be live the Friday after that, because I will be taking a full break over Christmas, but I will be doing a live next Friday. I do have a goodie box to give away. I'll explain more when we get there as to why I've got a goodie box to give away. If you are waiting for prizes from DIY DP November 23, they are on their way. Please be patient, especially because it's so close to Christmas. I apologise I didn't get them out sooner. It is quite difficult when you've got a lot on, you know. I don't get a lot of time. I think I was saying to Penny, I've done more diamond painting yesterday and today than I've done in about 3 weeks. I really haven't had much spare time at all. So stuff is on its way. I promise if you're in the UK, you will of course receive it a little bit sooner than if you are overseas. Tomorrow I will process any orders that I have. Monday's orders will be processed as normal. Anything that comes in, the last post out day for me will probably be Thursday. So Thursday I will package up any outstanding orders. The likelihood of you getting those before Christmas, however, will be slim to none. So please don't order thinking you're going to get it within 24 hours, because that will not happen with work commitments, etc. I just cannot post out before then. My hands are tied. I am a handful of people away from 1,000 subscribers. So here is why it helps if you subscribe. If you are subscribed already, thank you so much for sticking by me. I know the uploads have been few and far between this last few months. I am trying to remedy that. I promise, if life would just throw me some bloody good luck for once, that would help. If you are not already subscribed, and I know that 30% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed, please note that every single one of you that does really helps my channel. And you can increase that by A, subscribing so you won't miss when new videos go up. B, by liking the videos. The more people who take the time to physically like the video, it will get suggested to more people. It is more likely that I will grow. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know, and I don't want to be. But I would like to hit that 1,000 mark, and if I could do that before Christmas, that would be the best Christmas present ever. And subscribing, liking, costs nothing. It literally is just a few seconds of your time. So please do. The plan when I get to 1,000 subscribers is that I will be doing a very special competition where the winner will be able to choose a limited edition colour of their choice, and they will receive a set of trays in that limited edition colour, not only for free but before they are released. So if there's a particular colour, maybe you're someone that loves lime green, maybe you really want a black tray, whatever colour it is, you will get the opportunity to choose a colour and have that created, and you will get the first trays. And I promise you will get the first tray, not me, not Penny, you. Just a way for you to be involved. So yeah, let's see if I can get it to 1,000 subscribers. I will say, a lot of people do say to me, you know, you don't have a schedule, you don't do. No, I don't, and it is just purely because I am working too. I have got a family, I am doing Etsy as well. It's a lot, it is a lot. So I don't have a schedule because I don't like to keep letting people down when I can't make it. You know, the live, for instance, I love to do the lives, and I'd love to be able to do one every single Friday night without fail, but life happens. You know, last week it was illness. You know, the month before it was a family bereavement. You just don't know. So that's why I don't have one. But by being subscribed and by hitting the notification bell to notify you whenever I put content up or whenever I go live, you will know. You won't miss out. So I think that is pretty much all I have for updates. I just figured if I could get this video done and up today, then tomorrow I can film a video for later in the week, and hopefully that will keep you guys going. I am enjoying the aftermath of DIY DP November 23. It's been a difficult sort of 3 months, to be fair, and I am exhausted. Not gonna lie, I am looking forward to finishing work on Friday for 10 days and having some decent diamond painting time amongst the Christmassy stuff that we have planned. So I think that's it. I apologise that it's a boring video, which is why I'm thinking I might do my next whip on a different canvas. I might even pull the Snoopy out, you know. I might do my whip tomorrow on Snoopy because it's a nice little one. So that is it from me. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me today. It is always appreciated. Thank you for your continued support. Let's hope 2024 takes us bigger and better. Let's put that lid on there, and I can put these few in here. I do have some more of these drills. They're very sticky, look, my drills, not my tray. Yeah, let's hope 2024 continues to grow. Please do remember that all the information you need, including the link to my Etsy shop, is in the description box below. And I will be back very soon with another video. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.